successful. So tell me, out of all of you, how many of you actually want to become successful? Some people are still thinking, please, done. All of you want to become successful. Why are you coming to school? To do well in your life. So now I'll tell you something called the formula of success, which I have derived by my journey. I have worked for 13-14 years. Before that, I have worked on and off with my education. And so far, wherever I come, I work as a director in one of the universities and an author of 8 books and constantly writing, lot of social media and other stuff. And whatever I am doing is because of 3 things that I have learned. And that formula I want to share with you. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. What is the fastest element in the universe? What travels fastest in the universe?
Light.
Very good. Everyone knows it. What is that?
Light.
So the number 1 formula of success is understanding the eyes. How do we see? Because of light? And light travels fastest. The first thing is presentation. You know how your journey works. You go to a college. Now what will happen is that you will apply after you complete your 12th, you will start applying to colleges. In colleges, you have entrance exam and an interview. When you go for an interview, what happens? You sit in front of the faculty, you enter the room. The first thing that we do is we see you. And there is a research that says that humans judge. And we judge you in first 10 seconds. So how do you bias judgment? How do you deviate their judgment? By your presentation. The better the presentation, the better they will judge about you. Okay? Number 2, what is the second fastest? Sound. We speak. We listen. So what is the second thing? Communication. Number 1 is presentation. What is the second thing? Communication. I'll tell you one interesting story from my life to tell you how important communication is. So I come from a small town of UP. And in UP we have a specific problem called MTI, Mother Tongue Influence. So even when we speak English, we speak in our language. Now, what happens is after I completed my 12th, I was not that lucky like you. And I was studying in a very small school, not very clear on what should I do. I was the topper in my class 10. Okay, so because I was the topper in class 10, what happens with toppers? We go to PCA. That's a default choice. Mera bachcha engineer banega. So my father was also one of those fathers. He said, mera beta engineer banega. Engineer बनने के लिए PCM करेगा. So I went into the PCM class, but somehow that never clicked. Okay, so I lost my 2 years without not getting much. And from the topper, I came as the second division student. So that was a journey downwards. Now what happened is, somehow in my class, there was an interesting pattern that was happening. While every teacher is scolding me, cursing me and saying all the nasty words, there was one English teacher who was always happy with me. And I'm like, भाई, या तो तेरा प्रॉब्लम है या मेरा प्रॉब्लम है. अभी डिसाइड ये करना पड़ेगा किसका प्रॉब्लम है. So he was Mr. Vinay Gangwar. So I sat with him. मैं कहा सर क्या बात है? मतलब I know you like me, but जरा बताओगे? तो बोले यार your English, your intuition and your learning and your motivation towards English is very high. मैंने कहा सर अच्छा okay. तो उससे एक पैटर्न समझ आया. And the pattern is the keyword English. Now I will tell you how the dots are connected. Second is what happens one fine day I was reading the newspaper. हमारे ज़माने में Instagram नहीं होता था. We were not busy in these. हमें newspaper पढ़ने को मिलता था. So there was a Hindi newspaper in which weekly there was a career एडिशन आता था, तो उस करियर एडिशन में ऐसे लिखा हुआ था कि बीपीओ का है फ्यूचर, और पूरा उसका एक आर्टिकल था। तो मैंने कहा ये क्या होता है, तो देन उसको और मैंने पढ़ा तो पता लगा बीपीओ मींस बिजनेस प्रोसेस आउटसोर्सिंग, इन शॉर्ट इसको कॉल सेंटर बोलते हैं, इंटरनेशनल एंड डोमेस्टिक, एंड आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द ईयर 2003-2004। तो उस टाइम पे दैट वाज द फ्यूचर। तो मैंने उसको और रिसर्च करना शुरू किया, पता किया, तो पता लगा कि इफ यू गो टू दिल्ली टू डू अ कोर्स देन यू विल गेट अ जॉब इन बीपीओ। ओके, एंड आई फॉलोड द जर्नी। So I completed my class 12. Without waiting for my result, I came to Delhi and I enrolled in the institute. अब इस इंस्टीट्यूट ने बोला कि देखो यार कुछ भी चैलेंजिंग नहीं है, टफ नहीं है, all you have to do is a 3 months training with us. In 3 months we'll make sure that you go out and get a job. मैंने कहा बॉस डील डन, तुमको चाहिए पैसा, मेरे को चाहिए जॉब, काम सेटल, 3 महीने काम में लग जाते हैं। So in these 3 months what happens is my trainer told me, she gave me 100 questions. She said anyone who can master these 100 questions will get a job, all assured. And I was very determined. Okay, coming from a small family, not so much of money, having motivation to do something, I was very high. कि भाई 3 महीने में जॉब क्रैक करना है। I completed everything and finally the D-day came. I got the call from interview. Fully prepared. 100 questions, you ask any random question and it is in my mind. I answer it. I went to the company. There was a reception, then there was an interview room. This lady asked me that, please wait. I waited for half an hour and then I got a call. When I got a call, she invited me, asked me to sit, take water, and the first thing she asked me is, what is your name? I said, my name is Ashish Gupta. She said, get out. And like, what? मैंने तो 100 क्वेश्चन प्रिपेयर किए हैं। तो मुझे बाद में पता लगा कि एक saying है that says, calamities strike when they are least expected. Do you know what happened with me? I prepared for the entire interview except my own name in a globalized English. Because I come from UP. And in UP, you don't have a difference between Sa and Shah. So for my entire life, I was listening my name as Ashish Gupta. And that's a glitch. Now you got it? And then I went back. I told my trainer that what happened. I prepared for everything, I was well prepared, everything, but she asked me to get out. She said, what happened? I told her that she asked my name, and I said, my name is Ashish Gupta. She was like bursting laughing. And like, what happened? She's like, idiot, you don't know how to speak your name. Your name is Ashish Gupta. Okay. Basic English communication. We are living in a globalized world. I learned a very important lesson that day, that how important communication plays a role in your life. So first thing is presentation, second is communication. We judge. People see you, people judge, and that day I got the determination because whatever happens, if I have to grow in life, I have to do one thing, I have to work on my communication. And the journey never stopped. Okay, so this is the role of communication. What is the third most important thing? And when I close the third thing, I call it the golden triangle. So what is the golden triangle? What completes it? Number one is presentation. Number two is
Communication.
what is number three? Can anyone guess? What is Virat Kohli known for? Huh? What is Virat Kohli known for? What does he do? Cricket. This is obvious. Cricket. Right? What is Ratan Tata known for? Business. Entrepreneurship. What is Narendra Modi known for? Politics. What is Anand Mitra known for? Right? And for example, like an executive principal was speaking, what is he known for? Education. So the third most important thing is specialization. People who do really well in life are the most specialized people. I'll give you one example. I'll give you an example of a general physician and a brain surgeon. You go to a hospital. You say, I have a kamar dard, I have a pat mein dard, or sar mein dard, or some this, that. You go to a hospital. They will charge you some 200, 300, 500 rupees, and a general physician will be available. She or he will call you and ask you what happened. You will tell your problem. She will write some medicine and all done. ऐसे ही होता है? This is how it is? Yeah? Now imagine about a brain surgeon. You got some problem in your brain. Do you think it will be same process? You will go to hospital, you will say, मेरे ना दिमाग में कुछ problem है. She will say, the doctor is waiting for you, sir. Is it? So in the case of brain surgeon, what will happen? You will go through lot of testings to understand. Then उसके बाद 4 हफ्ते के बाद आपको ना अपॉइंटमेंट मिलेगा. फिर आप अपॉइंटमेंट में जाओगे तो he'll charge some 8,000 rupees to you. Then he'll tell you कि अच्छा this is the function, these are your reports, this is what. Then you will have a surgery. The surgery will cost you lakhs of rupees. Right? Who do you think is more successful in both of them? But who do you think works more? General physician. That exactly happens in a specialized world. It's not about what you do, it's about what you are specialized for. And when you are specialized for something, you are known for something, you go fast and fast and fast. Today, a movie star like Shah Rukh Khan or Akshay Kumar or any actress, they might be doing a lot of business. They might be doing so many other things. But what they are known for is acting. Today, Ratan Tata might have so many other things, but what he is known for is entrepreneurship, business, right? Similarly, in all other things or everything else, you will have so many people, but there is one thing that is the most important, that is, what is that? Specialization. So now that completes our golden triangle: presentation,